Hi there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to flip number 40. I haven't recorded a flip in a long time, nor have I uploaded a flip in a while. I've been busy doing those ramble sessions, which people seem to like. Thank you very much to my lovely subscribers. I appreciate it. We'll just get started. So, this is way back in November, like the second, third week of November. And so up there was my Bible study, and I spent most of the day catching up on pages as usual. So, yeah, Beauty Queen was still sick. We watched some movies, and I found out that there was no more Thunk Trunk, which made me sad because I like doing those. And then Breathe, Pray, Rest was the Letter It November prompt. And then we just had leftovers for dinner. And I was thankful for being loved. And on this day was the 5 on Friday. And I had said in the last video that it's not hard for me to gather the different things to put on the pages, but it's hard for me to put it all together in a cohesive way for some reason. I don't know. It's just really hard for me. So I just ended up putting "It Just Ain't Gonna Happen." So that was that day. Excuse me one second. Please refrain from doing that, Jack. Thank you. Oh, my dog. Anyway, this day here was just a total bed day for me. It was rainy and it was gloomy all day long. What day was it? It was a Saturday. This might have been the day. I don't know. It's just been really rainy here during this time. So it was Saturday. My husband was still working crazy hours. Thank goodness he's not anymore. And Sunshine went to go play football with his buddies at church. And I spent a lot of the morning playing catch up in my Fibonacci, but then, like, my desk is such a mess that it drives me nuts. So I couldn't take it any longer, and I spent the rest of the day in bed watching YouTube videos all day long. And I really needed to clean stuff up, so this was funny. It says, "Damn it, I wish one of my personalities loved to clean." Wouldn't that be nice? So yeah, that day I was thankful for a comfy bed and my laptop. And then this day here, my grandmother was turning 90, and I had said previously in back pages that I was really looking forward to going up for her birthday, and it ended up we just could not get up there. I felt so terrible because my dad had even flown in for the night, and I was looking forward to seeing him. And neither Big Handsome nor I were feeling well, and we just could not do it. So that was very disappointing. But she had a lovely birthday anyway, and the Letter It prompt is over there. And then this day as well, I spent a lot of time in bed that day, and I caught Shannon Green's Doodle and Chat with me with her and her husband Jason. They're so funny together. So I sat and watched that on my laptop and doodled some, kind of like inspired by what she was doing. So did that, and I'm thankful that I have an understanding family because we weren't able to go to the birthday party. And then on this day here, let me see. I don't know what walking even means. See, it's like been so long since I've looked back at these pages that now I can't even remember what happened. Oh, okay, walking. If you walk, that's what it meant. If you're walking, these are the different things that it will help to improve. You can, lose weight. You can lower your cholesterol and all the other stuff. So that was that. And then this was my devotion that day, and it just reminded me of a song that I used to sing to my kids called "In the Garden." and it just was such a sweet memory of that. And then I had done, or I had seen online on YouTube, on Carolyn Dubie's YouTube channel, that she had a free workshop, Permission to Play. And so I wanted to start doing that. And I'll tell you, later on in the book, you'll see as well. But I never did like finish it. Like I got the first few parts done. I'm so bad with like consistency. Like I want to start something and I do start it. And especially with art journaling, it just goes by the wayside, or I'm not in the mood, or whatever the case is. And so there's so many classes out there that I would love to take, and like art journaling classes and things like that. But I know I'm not going to be consistent, so I hate to spend the money and then not be consistent with it. So I did find this Permission to Play free workshop, and lo and behold, I wasn't consistent. So we'll see. I might pick it up later, because on this thing you can, of course, download all the information, and you can download her videos and all that kind of stuff. So Joy is the best makeup. That was the Letter It prompt, and it's a good thing because I don't wear makeup, so not very often anyway. And we had Subway for dinner, so it was an easy dinner, and I was thankful for that. And then on this day here, up at the top, is my Bible study for that day. And this was Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and my husband had gone in and had his gallbladder test, and he had to go in and get blood work done that morning. But all of that didn't stop him from getting up before work and preparing some of the dishes that had been requested via family members. So yeah, he was up that morning making corn casserole, squash casserole, and sage stuffing. So we were looking forward to that, and the Gems were off for the holidays, so we were happy for that. And never once did we ever walk alone. Amen. And I'm thankful for such a loving husband that takes such sweet care of us. So, yep, that was that day. And then on this day here was Whimsical Wednesday, and this was like one of the few pages that I didn't color in the background, but Sweet Lynn had her Whimsical Wednesday, and it was 10 things that we're thankful for, so I listed those. And never let your fear decide your future. Such a good reminder, although much easier said than done. And then I'm thankful for, and then of course I just put an arrow up to see all these things. And then on this day here, this was Thanksgiving Day, and so my husband had to go to work that morning. And he sent me this beautiful love note. He sends them every morning, but this was especially nice. He just talks about how, we have one day, a year that we are thankful, but truly we're thankful and grateful every day. So it was a very sweet little love note from him. And then my daughter and I were watching the Macy's Day Parade together that morning. And I baked the sweet potato pies for dessert. My family likes sweet potato pie over pumpkin pie. I don't really eat either, so I don't care for sweet potato pie, but my family likes them, so I make them for them. And we watched the Macy's Day Parade till the very end, because one of my cousins owns some dance studios, and some of her girls were represented at the very end of the parade. Her dance studio was represented by the girls. And so that was cool seeing that. And things that I need to remember. So like a to-do list kind of thing. So yeah, I needed to remember to finish the calendar, which is a family calendar I do every year on like Microsoft Publisher. And it has all the family members' birthdays, anniversaries, just everything on it, holidays, you name it. So it takes me a little bit. I needed to finish up our Christmas letter. I need to figure out something for Sunshine's senior pictures. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We also need to do a senior slideshow for him, and I need to order some Christmas presents, and I have doctor's appointments to make, and you name it. So I was thankful for being able to spend the day, Thanksgiving Day, with the people that I love. And then this is what happened the next day. So that weekend on Friday and Saturday both, I just wasn't feeling very well. And so we were resting and relaxing, and I just didn't do much on this page. I attempted another face, which I don't really care for, but we'll see. In the new year, we'll see if I can get back to, trying to practice a little more. And then here we go. I petered out on the last 2 days of November. I had my Bible study thing to do. I was working on the calendar. I was cleaning. I was doing my Christmas letters, all of that stuff. I never did go back and finish these pages. We also added to our pineapple garden in the backyard here, my little pineapples. I think I have like 7 now. And also on that day, this was on Sunday actually, and my birthday was coming up in December. And so my husband got us all tickets to go see the Barber of Seville at the Opera House in the next town up. So that was very sweet of him. Oh, the tears were flowing because it was just such a thoughtful gift. And so I was so thankful for that. So that was a lot of fun. And I talk about that in the next flip. But yeah, you know what? These pages aren't going to get done, and I'm not worried about it at all. It's been a rough last few months, and yeah, so they're going to stay like that. And then this is the beginning of my December part. Sorry for the glare. Those magazine clippings are so glary. So yeah, I will start this one on the next flip, and I thank you for joining me, and I thank you for listening to my ramblings, and I will catch you on the next flip. Thanks.